In the fast-paced world of Formula One, where speed is king, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of the present. The past decade has seen F1 capture the heart of more fans than ever, with more races, better coverage, and a fiercely competitive 2023 season, barring Max Verstappen's dominance. Yet, there's a catch. Talk to any seasoned fan, and they'll transport you back to the golden era of pre-millennium F1 cars. Ah, those were the days. The roar of the V10 and V12 engines, revving up to an ear-shattering 20,000 RPM, created a symphony that echoed through racing history. Legendary drivers like Ayrton Senna and Michael Schumacher danced with these mechanical beasts, forging moments that still gave fans goosebumps. The nimbleness of these old F1 cars, almost go-kart-like, allowed for the thrilling overtakes anywhere on the track, a stark contrast to the colossal machines we witness today. Over the past 2 decades, F1 cars have undergone a metamorphosis, morphing into tech-loaded, safety-packed giants. The evolution brought it with increased size and weight. Today's cars, nearly double the weight to their 30-year-old counterparts, resemble oversized pickups. Picture a car 20% larger than a Ford Galaxy, or a mammoth measuring 5.6 meters long and 2 meters wide. They're colossal before the driver even steps in. Hey, hold those gears for just a second. Before you zoom away, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the upcoming changes in Formula One? Drop your comments below. Let's turn this into a pit stop for discussions. Share your excitement, predictions, or even your favorite F1 memory. Your input fuels our racing community. So hit us up and let's rev the conversation together. Now, back to the action. Comment away. Fast forward to this day, these modern beasts tip the scales at a hefty 800 kilometers before a driver even takes the wheel. The increased size and weight have transformed the nimble moves reminiscent of the past into a challenge akin to squeezing a truck through tight city streets. Overtaking, once a thrilling art form, now often involves straight-line drag races, leaving fans yearning for the exciting battles of yesteryear. Recognizing these challenges, the FIA is gearing up for a major overhaul in 2026. Nicolas Tombazis, the maestro behind the changes, outlines a vision where cars will shed some bulk. Shorter, with a trimmed wheelbase, and narrower by 10 centimeters, the FIA aims to bring back the nimbleness of old. This reduction in dimensions doesn't just make the cars look sleeker, it's a strategic move to address the weight issue. Tombazis explains the physics. Less mass means less force, allowing for lighter components without compromising safety. Now, let's rewind to 2022, where the introduction of ground effect cars aimed to spice up racing dynamics. However, FIA's technical boss, Nicolas Tombazis, admits the cars fell short in 2023. Overtaking became trickier, with teams finding loopholes in aerodynamic regulations. Despite some turbulence, the FIA won't attempt to close these gaps, citing the impracticality of revisiting decisions with the 2026 rules looming. Tombazis remains optimistic, pledging improvements for 2026. Simplifications are on the horizon, promising a better balance between racing dynamics and technological innovation. Weight, a persistent bugbear in modern F1, has serious implications. Tombazis highlights the strain it puts on tires, a critical component for on-track spectacle. The heaviness of current cars restrains drivers from pushing their machines to the limit, as the tires risk disintegration after just one lap of intense racing. In response, the FIA is acknowledging the need for a shift, aiming to redefine the basic layout of F1 cars for 2026. Now, let's zoom into the FIA's vision for 2026. The planned changes are not just about aesthetics, they're a strategic move to address the weight issue and enhance racing dynamics. Tombazis spills the details: a shorter wheelbase, narrower dimensions by 10 centimeters, and a significantly lower weight limit. The goal? To bring back the essence of nimble cars, reminiscent of the racing glory days. The basic layout of these 2026 cars will be a departure from the bulkiness plaguing today's F1, promising a return to responsive, thrilling racing. Revolution starts now. In the pursuit of a more nimble and dynamic driving experience, Formula One is gearing up for a significant change, a transition from 18-inch to 16-inch wheel rims. Nicolas Tambazis, the mastermind behind the 2026 changes, unveils the shift as a strategic move aligned with F1's overarching plan to lower the overall weight of the cars. It's not just about aesthetics. Reducing wheel size plays a pivotal role in creating a more responsive and thrilling on-track performance. The challenges in F1 extend beyond just the size and weight of the cars. The impact of a leading car on the downforce of the following car, known as dirty air, disrupts the ideal airflow and creates non-uniform flow patterns. This phenomenon makes braking and cornering a daunting task for the trailing cars, exacerbated by the weight of the current F1 machines. Fans crave close on-track battles, and the FIA, acknowledging this, is determined to address these challenges in the 2026 changes, aiming to create a captivating racing spectacle. A notable evolution in the 2026 cars is the incorporation of more movable aerodynamics, a strategic move to reduce downforce on straights. Tombazis clarifies that this includes features like the drag reduction system, or DRS, from current cars. DRS, a familiar mechanism for overtaking, is set to evolve in the 2026 regulations. Despite the potential challenges movable concepts introduce, Tombazis is confident that the essence of F1 will remain intact, promising an aesthetic appeal that resonates with the soul of the sport. Delving deeper into overtaking strategies, Tombazis unveils the FIA's considerations for providing opportunities. An equivalent to the current DRS will allow the following car, within limits, to potentially position itself for an attack. The emphasis, however, is on strategic racing. What we don't want is cars driving past each other on the straight, Tombazis emphasizes. The vision is for cars to arrive close to each other at braking points, initiating thrilling fights where drivers showcase their skill. Addressing concerns about battery performance, Tombazis dismisses early worries and assures fans that the FIA has found solutions. The initial fears about potential issues with power unit output for the 2026 cars were based on early simulation models, and Tombazis puts them to rest. No more worrying about cars hitting top speed in the middle of the straight and then degrading, as Tombazis assures that the upcoming changes will eliminate the need for drivers to lift and coast due to a lack of electrical energy. Concluding his remarks with palpable excitement, Tombazis expresses enthusiasm about the positive direction Formula One is taking. The upcoming changes promise a return to a balanced equation between car performance and driver skill, tipping the needle more towards the latter. It's fantastic news for fans, echoing the sentiment they've been yearning for, a sport where the driver's prowess on the track is the true star. Thanks for tuning in to another exhilarating episode of F1 for You. If you're as pumped about the future of Formula One as we are, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay on track with all the latest updates. Share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from fellow F1 enthusiasts. Remember, the evolution of F1 is not just about the cars. It's about the heart-pounding moments, the strategic battles, and the unwavering skill of the drivers. As we gear up for the 2026 changes, the anticipation is electric, and we'll be here to break down every twist and turn in the world of Formula One. Stay fueled with a passion for speed, and until the next race, this is F1 for You signing off. Keep the engines roaring and the excitement alive. See you at the finish line.